After everything that's been exposed by the ongoing Brexit negotiations, regarding the real intent of the European dream. Nicola Sturgeon used a speech at the SNP conference to insist Scotland wants to return to the European Union. Ms. Sturgeon said, "Here in the UK the threat of Brexit looms. In just a month's time Scotland will be forced against our will to a much more distant relationship with our friends across the European Union. Before we go any further, I want to send this message to our European friends and neighbours. You are, and always will be, part of who we are. You are not distant to us. To those of you who have come from other countries to live here in ours, thank you, please stay. To the other countries of the EU, Scotland wants to return. And we hope to do so soon, as an independent member state." Is she deluded? At the heart of the SNP argument is their claim that Scotland subsidises the rest of the UK with higher tax revenues. Explained by the fact that most of the UK's oil and gas assets are located off the coast of Scotland. The geography is important though, because nationalist forecasts of an independent Scotland's future wealth depends on them being given a geographical share of the North Sea assets after independence. The UK government, however, throughout the 2014 referendum, said that the division of UK assets and debts would all be up for negotiation after an independence vote. But there is another side to the argument. Tax receipts have often been higher per head in Scotland, but so has public spending. And when looked at closely, the extra spending per capita on Scotland cancelled out the extra tax revenue almost exactly. Scotland also ran a deficit 7 times higher than the UK as a whole last year, despite again cutting its overspend on public services, which, to be fair, makes them an ideal candidate for EU membership. The First Minister of Scotland's insistence that the 2014 referendum had been a once-in-a-generation decision should be remembered. Her personal and political aspirations should aspire to the real consequences of leaving the UK. Tell the people how an independent Scotland will raise funds when the Scottish pound is no longer aligned to Britain. Tell her public how, in any new pandemic, she would protect their lives. Tell the workers at Her Majesty's Naval Base Clyde, Faslane, how their jobs will be replaced. Mr. Russell, Cabinet Secretary for the Constitution, Europe and External Affairs, told a fringe event at the SNP conference, "I've been on record as wishing to see Scotland rejoin the EU, and to that extent, a halfway house is not what I'm looking for." He said the nation's desire to return to a full member state is a sign of goodwill and intent. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe.